How are y'all doing today? Big Bill back with some more American Truck Simulator. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Saturday as it is 10:04 as it is August 17th, 2019. How are y'all doing today? As I am doing good. Hope you all are enjoying you guys' week. I hope you guys are enjoying the last part of you guys' summer, as I know a lot of people are going back to school and stuff. So try to make the summer last, shall we? As today we have a nice, beautiful truck here to show off. This is the International LT. You can find this on the Steam Workshop. This is done, I believe, by Frank Peru. Um, he has a bunch of truck mods on the Steam Workshop. I think that might be his. If it's not his, then um, um, sorry if I do get the name wrong, but this is the International LT. This is not the International Lone Star. The LT is, I believe, it would be the light duty. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is the International Pro Star. At least that's what this used to be called, the International Pro Star. Um, this is one of the economical trucks you see on the road. Not a lot of companies use this truck actually. A lot of Ryder, they use this truck a lot. A couple companies do, not all of them, but it's very, I don't know. It looks all right, I guess you can say. Um, Before we get into the trip, I'm going to talk to you about the load. Today we're loaded with nuts. We're going from Seattle, Washington to Portland, Oregon. We're going from the Port of Seattle to Portland Cargo Central. It weighs 33,693 pounds. And this is just a truck mod showcase video like I always do. Pretty much I'll be showing off the truck and tell you what you guys can get for your options for customization and everything else. This truck you can find in the quick jobs. I'm going to point that out right away. There's a bunch of different configurations. It does pop up here. It does work. There are a couple of different sleeper or other stuff. Right now, let's see, we're at the day cab. We had the low roof sleeper, the skyrise sleeper, and they all pop up. Cables do work and everything else. I will be showing you guys that later. But first, let's get on to the journey. This is the skyrise sleeper. Oop. I don't know, I just want to go out. A little tight. Check out the interior though. Pretty nice interior. I do not think this is copy and paste. So what I mean by that is I don't think this would be from any of the SCS trucks. Swinger wide here. Go into this one. And I will be doing a lot of third person once I get out of this little area of Seattle. So just to let you guys know, this is on the Steam Workshop. This is with a bunch of trucks. Actually, just got added to the Steam Workshop. A couple updated trucks actually. I did take note. Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. Oops, sorry, buddy. We'll get up to speed here, and we'll talk a little bit more about this truck. So, international. All right. So, guys are probably wondering, curiosity, is this the Lone Star? No, this is not the Lone Star. Like as I said before, this is the International Pro Star. It's that they call it the LT now. The International Pro Star is their economical truck that International offers. There's another one called the Lone Star. Now, the Lone Star is what's going to be added to SCS, that SCS will be adding here shortly. We don't know when, but the International Lone Star will be added to the game as part of the SCS fleet. So, what does that mean? Well, this is pretty much their economical rig. This is their setup. This is just like the Kenworth T680 and the Peterbilt 579. The Peterbilt 389 and the Kenworth W900. As you guys know, they're not boxy like this. They're not aerodynamic. They are meant for heavy hauls and stuff like that. While the Kenworth T680 and Peterbilt 579 and let's say the Freightliner Cascadia, for example, they are all meant for fuel economy and pretty much other stuff. We'll put it in that way. Now, I do not know what truck dealership this will be in. I did not read the mod description. All I seen International LT, and I was like, you know what? Let's check this truck out. And I know you guys like to see some of these videos. I know you guys like to see trucks show it off, so I figure why not. But here is the interior. Pretty nice interior, I might add. One of my few things I like about this, after driving it for a little bit, is you got everything there. You got all the gauges there. You got The speedometer is nice and big for you. The RPM is nice and big. Um, right now, I have the cruise control can set. You can see where that's set at. It's set at 60 right now. Um, and one of my other favorite things is this little digital thing right there in the middle. Watch. It tells you like your fuel economy, how many gallons you have, and how many miles you have left in your tanks. Right now, we're averaging 5.6 miles per gallon. This will be your engine hours probably. This will probably be the weight on the wheels. I can't really zoom in. Nope, blank screen. There you guys go. So, definitely a lot different from all the other trucks. Didn't really go over the trip time either, but this was like a 3.5 hour trip. So nice, nice, not very big run, but do want to also say check out the mirrors though. These are actually pretty nice mirrors actually. See them clearly. So pretty nice. Would I say I would want one of these? Probably not. Check out this intersection. Holy sh! Oh, gotta get over. Oh my! Can we ever have one ooh, clean run? Oh boy! If you guys were here at my house, this has pretty much been an interesting morning, to say the least. Woke up, I had, oh man, woke up and I was like, man, I am not feeling like this today. I just want to stay in bed. Now you do have 2 fuel gauges in this truck, and it's probably for both sides. But if you guys look down here at the speedometer, where the miles per hour one is on the right here, the bottom one is the fuel, and the very top of it. See where the turn signal is? That's where the other fuel gauge is. I'm trying to read what the other gauges are trying to be. So as it looks like we have made it to our destination. It would be up here on the right. I mean, up here on the left. And you guys can't tell, yes, I am getting a little sick, actually. Um, so. Air ride seats for the passenger. Probably got air ride seats too. Not all trucks in the passenger seat have air ride seats. And I'm going to say that right now. Not all of them do. But if you are a passenger in one of these big rigs and you have air ride seats, that's good. There is a story about that. It's not about this. I had a road in our box truck at my work to Philly one time, and this is like months and months ago. But we have a Freightliner, and passenger seat don't have air. It's not air ride. And what I mean by air ride is if you look down here, you see with little switches there underneath the seat. Yeah, that's for the passenger. Well, we don't have them in our box trucks. So I'm on a highway. We hit a bump. I'm going like, going like, shaking around and stuff. Yeah, it was backing in. We'll back it in. Show off the truck a little bit. Oh, they want there. But you're sitting in the cab, and all of a sudden you hit a bump, and you're sitting perfectly fine, but all of a sudden you hit a bump, and you're just shaking. Getting a little better at it. So you guys go. Pretty nice interior, if you ask me. T. We don't need to know about all this stuff, but hey, we made it level 1. Does this tell us the dealership? Probably not. Nope. Alrighty, so and as you see here is the day cab configuration. If you guys select this truck will pop up like this, and you guys get to take it on the first job. Alright, so I'm going to show off the truck here, what you guys can do, how many sleepers. It's a 2019 International LT. This is the brand new model. I say that because I actually know this because of the mirrors. I can tell by the mirrors it's the brand new one. It's not the older one. Um, Alright, so you have the day cab. You have the 56-inch low roof sleeper, and you have the 56-inch high rise sleeper, 73-inch high rise, or 73 feet, I think, high rise sleeper, and you get the 73 sky rise sleeper. So that's pretty much a chassis, the cabin. That's how big the cabin is. Hope I say that right. Different chassis configurations. Obviously, you have the day cab, which is a 191 at 280 gallon, 6x2, 6x4, 214 by 231. As you guys can see, just put the big cabin on there. So, pretty much you can have this as a short chassis or a long chassis. So, engines. We have a different array of engines here. We have Cummins, and we have a couple international engines. We have the X15, and we have international A26. The international A26, it goes from, let's see here, it goes from 400 horsepower all the way up to 475 horsepower, and the Cummins X15, it goes from 400 horsepower to 565 horsepower. So you got the performance engines from Cummins, and then you got the Smart Advantage, which is pretty much fuel economy engines. So transmissions, you got a different array of Eaton transmissions in here. You got 16 speeds, 13 speeds, 18 speeds, and they do all have retarders. 12 speeds, 10 speed automatics, or 10 speeds. So all these all have retarders. It does from 10 speeds all the way up to 18 speeds. You guys can pick which one you want. Interior. Now this is where you guys can have more gauges if you want. This is the diamond interior. Okay. This is diamond trim with black cherry. So as you see everything else. And then you go back up, then you go down here to the diamond trim with the additional gauges. You get these 3 gauges right here. And if you click the black cherry with gauges, you get them 3 gauges again with the black cherry. So, excuse me. Paint schemes, you can do metallic if you want, custom color. They do have a couple colors here. Excuse me. Yeah, blue, Sterling blue, Carolina green, pirate pearl red, which is a really nice red. I like that actually. Autumn red, gum gray, Hawaiian beauty, which is, I guess it's a company. Not 100% sure, but you guys get the big picture. You guys can do anything you want color wise. I don't know if there's any skins out there for this, but there probably are. Alright, so we get down here to customizations. What can you do? Well, you can add beacons up here, double lukes. This is pretty much reverse lights on some of these rigs. If you want, you can add a stack exhaust on the side here, or you can put it on the side, or you can have the SCR exhaust, which will be down the bottom. Whenever I see this truck, sometimes I see the exhaust back here, or there's none at all, so that tells me it has a SCR exhaust. You can put lights up here if you want. What else? Yellow LEDs back here. Yeah, right here they are. One there and one right here. That's exhaust. Side flares. If you want, you can have chrome side skirts or painted side skirts. Now this is the one thing about International that I always do see in the bottom, and that is the ground effect. So the ground effect are these little things that are on the bottom of the truck, and pretty much it helps the wind. If you guys know what I mean, it smooths out the wind. I think as it's going through, it's more aerodynamic in the air. So chrome kick plate if you want. Mirrors. There you go. Excuse me. Hood, grill. Oh, excuse me. And if you guys want, you can add these guys, which will be more aerodynamic for your truck. That is, oh, I can't stand that. Oh man. The other day I saw one. I'm on a Freightliner. I was like, oh god, that's just ugly. But interior wise, you got. I don't think you can do really a whole lot. You can get the exclusive steering wheel. Yeah, you can't really do a whole lot. But there you guys go. That is the International LT. Do I recommend it? I do recommend this truck. Am I gonna put it in, let's say, the career profile? Not 100% sure yet. When that decision is made, I will let you guys know. But um, we'll let you guys know on that. And let me know if you guys like the video. I know you guys want to see more of this. I know you guys want to see more um, truck mod showcases like this, and let me know how I do. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and like always, good morning where you guys are at, or good afternoon, good evening, and have a wonderful weekend. See you guys.